In the meantime, Snapchat's parent in the 2 days since its IPO has the market divided. Some are seeing it as the rebirth of interest in young platforms and young companies, but others see it as the bears on the prowl.
Let's get the view of Alex Giannikoulis, a partner at Graphene Ventures, which has put more than $50 million into Snap. I mean, Alex, just to begin with, how surprised have you been by this 3-day pop in the share price, up 60%? Does that mean that the IPO was underpriced?
Hey, Tracy. We as investors at Graphene were obviously happy to see that growth and the interest from the public markets. I think long-term investors that are looking at this will do quite well, and I think in that case, the IPO is priced really well. I think there was a surprising amount of inbound demand, and that's why you saw oversubscription at 10x the demand from or the supply.
Alex, tell me, clearly you've made a lot of money, or you're on your way to make even more money on this trade. What's your exit strategy going to be like? When do you call it quits?
We are out to maximize returns for our investors, and we're very excited about the opportunities that Snapchat has. So we will hold it. One of the things you can kind of look at is they raised $3.4 billion in this IPO. That gives them at least 2 years of cash on hand to continue to innovate. And the fact that they have led even the biggest tech companies and have outpaced them in terms of innovation, those are all really good signs for the opportunity ahead for Snapchat. So we'll continue to hold it.
Alex, I know this is a young company, but it's not as if the social media space is empty at the moment. There's plenty of competition. And anecdotally, I hear from my younger friends in the States that they're already leaving Snapchat for some other platforms. Where do you think demand is going to come from in the coming years? And what will Snap's revenues be, or their sources of revenues?
Yeah, so some of the things that we're seeing in the market. So what Snap did really well is redefine the way media consumption was taking place on mobile for the millennial generation, and how mobile advertising was taking place. Yes, there will be competition. I think that it's windy at the top, but I think that Snap has outpaced on innovation to the point where competitors are copying what Snap is doing. That's an indication that they have the right sentiment for the market. So I think long term, as long as Snap continues to innovate and lead on innovation on new products, I think they'll do quite well.
Very briefly, Alex, what's your biggest concern for the Snap story going forward?
I don't know that I have any one big concern. I think, like I said, if they continue to execute the way they have been and continue to innovate, I think you'll see a lot of great new things coming out from them.
All right, we'll leave it there. That's Alex joining us live there from the U.S. on the Snapchat story. Are you much of a Snapchat user?
I'm not, actually, but I see a lot of my younger colleagues, again, using it. And at some point, it actually became a kind of popular platform for finance discussions as well, which is amazing if you think about it.
Yeah, I haven't seen any finance discussions on there, but I'm starting to appreciate Snapchat a lot more, and I'm getting into it a little bit. That's all we have.
Are you snapping charts?
No, not yet. That's what I'm going to do, corporate charts. That's all we have for this edition of Bloomberg Markets Middle East.
We'll be live from the region again at the same time tomorrow.